Today's episode of A Waste of Time with It's The Real is sponsored by, and this is true, Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane?
Gucci Mane, guys. It's 10/17, and of course, Gucci Mane, whose new album, Mr. Davis, is out right now, has sponsored A Waste of Time with It's The Real. I love this album. I listened to it all weekend. This is not even for the plug. This is the truth. I love the song Members Only. I love the song with Monica. There's so many features on there, including The Weeknd and A$AP Rocky and Schoolboy Q and Big Sean and Ty Dolla $ign and Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj. It's a fantastic listen. It's the best Gucci album, certainly since he's gotten out of jail. I'm thrilled for Gucci overall, and not just because his music is killing it right now,
But also because he's getting married?
because he's getting married today. It's going to be on BET, by the way, guys, so you should go watch that live. Shout out to Gucci. Shout out to everybody who's been working with him from the 1017 team and from the Atlantic Records team. Shout out to Gucci. Congratulations to Gucci. Happy 1017 to everyone. And now to the podcast. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Eric.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. You know what I don't want to talk about?
What is that?
I don't want to talk about the Roc-A-Fella video that is up right now at youtube.com/ItsTheReal.
Wait, you don't want to talk about it?
I don't want to talk at all about the Roc-A-Fella video that is up at youtube.com/ItsTheReal right now.
All right, well, let's just move on from the Roc-A-Fella video that's on youtube.com/ItsTheReal right now. I'm okay not talking about the video.
I don't want to talk about the video of our trip to London where we interviewed DJ Semtex, which is also up at youtube.com/ItsTheReal. I don't want to talk about it.
All right, people need to stop asking us about these videos so that we can just move on. Because they're both on.
You know what I do want to talk about?
Global warming?
Well, you know what? I do. I do want to talk about global warming, but I also want to talk about our upcoming show in Los Angeles on November 2nd. This is our first West Coast show, and we're not opening up for anybody. We're not doing a spot date at some comedy club. We are headlining the Bootleg Theater on November 2nd in Los Angeles, California. And if you've supported us at any point during our career, if you've come to see us live, it's such an amazing experience. You can ask all the people who came to our show in London. You can talk to the people who were at SOBs here in New York. And you can see the reaction that people had when they came to Highline Ballroom. You could see it for yourself at youtube.com/ItsTheReal. But being there is such a different experience. It's different for us when we're on stage and we feel that energy from the crowd. It's different for the people who normally listen to this podcast to see us and how we interact and the back and forth that we have on stage. It's different for the people who come to our shows to network with other folks in the business. It's just different. But what we're most excited about is the type of show that we're putting on that has elements of our whole career there. You've never experienced anything like this, and you don't want to miss it. So, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, now is the time. If you haven't told any of your friends about this show, now is the time. We all know someone who lives in Los Angeles. We all know how boring it can get staying at home on a Thursday night watching shitty TV. We're giving you an out. We're giving you a way to enjoy yourself for once this week. So get your tickets at itsthereal.com right now. Let's do the impossible and keep this sellout streak going. SOBs, Highline Ballroom, Hoxton Square Bar and Kitchen, Bootleg Theater, Los Angeles, California, November 2nd. Go to itsthereal.com right now. Jeff, who's on the podcast today?
Today on the podcast, we have Big Face Gary. And a lot of people might not know who Big Face Gary is, but he is an integral part of what Roc-A-Fella Records was. He was an A&R for State Property. He was there when Jay was first brought into the crew by Dame. He was there when Roc-A-Fella Records broke up, and he was there for a lot of the middle parts.
This is a side of the story that you don't necessarily hear all the time or see if you want to watch our Highline Ballroom live Roc-A-Fella podcast in full at youtube.com/ItsTheReal. But Gary is somebody who was a foot soldier. He was somebody who gave his all to this record label and was really heartbroken at the loss in a way that maybe other people weren't.
Right. Well, these were his friends, right? So he was hanging out in the block on the Upper West Side, actually like a couple blocks from here, and he was hanging out with Biggs. He was hanging out with Dame. He was hanging out with Jay. These were his friends. It just so happened that everybody became multi-millionaires.
So Gary's got an amazing story. He's somebody that we grew up just hearing on mixtapes and shouted out on the radio, and we thought his story was amazing from that aspect. This is somebody who, we love these behind-the-scenes stories, but to hear his life story in full, to find this man after 12 years out of the music business, and we do want to shout out our guy Breezy on the Beat for making that connection in the first place.
Right. Well, the way that happened was Breezy on the Beat was listening to our podcast. He said he listened to 125 episodes at that point, all 125. And he heard us mention Big Face Gary 125 or so times. And so he tracked him down. And it turns out that he had a mutual friend in common with Big Face Gary. And somehow through Allah or Adonai or whatever people will call their sovereign God, it turns out that Big Face Gary lives 2 blocks from us. And so he came over in the hopes of maybe we would get him on the live podcast at a Highline Ballroom. We all agreed that maybe it wasn't the right time to do that, but that we would like to do a solo podcast down the road. And it's great that now we are able to do that. Today, here for you, we have the Big Face Gary story.
And I think it's important in the grand scheme of things for Gary to tell his story, to share his point of view, and for it to remain a part of Roc-A-Fella history. So with that in mind, Jeff, when do you want to get into it?
As soon as people tell their friends in LA to come to our show November 2nd at the Bootleg Theater, ItsTheReal.com.
Jeff, when do you want to get into it?
Right now.
Yo, what up? It's Eric, a.k.a. Hood Rich, a.k.a. Junkyard.
Yo, what up? It's Jeff, a.k.a. Bar Mitzvah Boy, a.k.a. Get Lifted.
What's up, yo? Big Face Gary, man. I took a big break. I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah, this is a waste of time with It's The Real. Gary, what's happening?
I'm just chilling, man. I just took a big hiatus. That Roc-A-Fella hit me hard, man. That was my brothers. I still love them. I was devastated when Roc-A-Fella folded, man. I had to take a major break, man.
So you are something of a cult hero. I got to be really honest. Like, you're somebody who we've heard your name on records. We've heard you on mixtape shoutouts. You are a figure that, like you said, has been gone for a while. And we've talked about you
on about 90% of our podcasts.
Thank you, man.
But the fact that you live so close to us,
yes,
that you are now willing to stop by here. You were here a couple months ago, and we had a great conversation.
Shout out to Upper West Side, man.
That you are here now is a real pleasure. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You're born and bred from the Upper West Side.
My whole life.
Wow.
I mean, since I was 6 years old, I was in Brooklyn. My mom took us out of there, and then we went to the projects for a year. She said, we're not going to do this, and she got me on 94th and Amsterdam, said, we're going to be here.
Tell us what growing up on 94th and Amsterdam is like.
Well, it was crazy because I'm Haitian. So, back in the days, Haitians, they're not used to nothing. We're used to stuff, but my mom migrated from Haiti, and she took me, my father, my mother got married, of course, and my dad died at 4 years when I was 4 on Christmas Day.
Oh my God.
And my mom was devastated, and then one day my uncle told her, listen, you got to get out the bed. You have 3 kids who need you. And my mom got out the bed. I was 4, my sister was 8, and my brother was 6. And my mom got out the bed, and she started working. She cleaned toilets. She did what she had to do.
Your mother's Haitian.
Yes, she is.
And does that mean that she's tough on you growing up?
Well, I mean, my mom was by herself,
Yeah.
My mom was very tough, man. Y'all got me thinking about that lady. Yeah. That lady was tough, man. I was always bigger. My mom's like 5'3". 5'4", and I used to thought I was getting away. I used to talk to her crazy some days. I thought I got away with hitting me in the head with a stick when I'm sleeping in the bed at night.
Where was she getting a stick from?
She would just go to the bathroom. I don't know.
It wasn't like Central Park or Riverside.
Yeah, my mom was tough, man. Rest in peace, man. That was my baby. She taught me everything I know, but she was tough, man. I'm the youngest. I have a brother, Gene. He's the middle, and I have a sister who lives in Florida, Tallahassee.
You're the youngest.
Yes, I'm 47. My sister's 51, and my brother's 49.
Wow.
By the way, Gene, such a Haitian name.
Yeah. He's Gene.
Sorry,
He's Gene.
Jean.
Yes, John Bien-Aimé.
Were there a lot of other Haitians around?
Well, there's a Haitian community big time. Julio, my cousin Dominique, all my friends, a bunch of Haitians. We dominate this neighborhood a lot.
Yeah.
It was funny because the Americans would laugh at us, then they started loving us. We could play ball. We were focused. We work hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, it is crazy. We've talked to friends about, like, there was a point when it became cool to be Haitian.
Yeah, but at first, I'm not naming no names. I'm not going to blow you up. You know who you are. They were ashamed to say they were Haitian.
Oh,
I
for
was
sure.
never ashamed.
Right.
I used to tell I was Haitian all the time. Then when I made sure it was cool to be Haitian, everybody want to talk about they Haitian.
Yeah.
Haitians don't believe in wearing the same. Like, I would wear my jeans maybe 2 days in a row, and then they would fuck with me, and then I couldn't take it no more. They call you Frenchie. Then I said, I can't take this shit no more. I started watching a lot of TV, and I don't know if y'all called it, we called it playing the dozens. I joked with a lot of people. I was 185, almost 6 feet at 15 years old.
Oh my God.
Yes, I was always a big dude.
Well, were you playing sports?
Yeah, I played football in Hayes. My first year, we took it as freshmen. Then I played ball. I was like a power forward, but my height caught up to me, and I came to realization it ain't gonna happen.
Okay,
I just left it alone.
so by the time you're at Cardinal Hayes, you have a job at that point?
Yeah, I'm riding a bike as a messenger. I get off of school at 2:30, run to my house, get my bike at 4 o'clock. I ride a bike till 7.
Delivering what?
Delivering anything. Then I started working at a store called Video Vault on 87th from Broadway. Was delivering videotapes.
Really?
About $130 a week. At 14, it was like $2 million in the
And what is the Upper West Side like at this point?
right now.
No, like
Oh no, when I grew up, that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. I hate this Upper West Side. You're the man. I used to live here when it was crack infested, coke, dope, and prostitution. Then Giuliani came into town and fixed this shit. Y'all got lucky, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all
right.
didn't have a chance around here when I was growing up.
Right.
Y'all got robbed a long time ago. No disrespect.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Like
ridiculous out here.
above where? Like where did it start?
From 91st literally to like 95th from where I'm from. It was ridiculous.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God we're north of there.
No, crack, cocaine, Colombians, everything, prostitution you could think of. It was ridiculous over here. Crack, everything. Bad. It was bad out here, man.
When do you become Big Face Gary?
Oh, man. Rest in peace. You know Biggs, one of the owners of Roc-A-Fella Records?
Sure.
Yeah.
I could be straight up on the show, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to be who I am.
Yeah.
On 119th Street, my friend Darryl McMillan used to be out there in the streets with my man, and I used to come hang out with him. And his name was Baba Lob.
Yeah.
I didn't know him. Baba Lob, Big's brother, got killed in 03.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
He said, yo, you got a big face. Your name Big Face. I swear, that's how I began. And then he just liked me, and he clinged to me. And then that name never left me. In 1991, I became Big Face Gary.
Did anybody else have nicknames within the crew besides like Biggs and you?
Or Biggs, Realm Mac. They got Street, our friend named Street. He was with us. Baba Lob, Realm Mac. Everybody had mostly regular names, man.
Yeah.
I just, like I said, my man Boss, you got a big face. Your name Big Face.
It's-
That shit just like that. I'm telling you, it wasn't no big story. He just looked at you got a big face. Your name Big Face. And it stuck to me.
It's so good though.
It's so
Everybody
good.
loves that.
It's like a
It says
cartoon
legend-
character.
It says
Like,
legendary.
yeah,
I said,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. I looked at it like I didn't care. Then it stuck. The only rule I had was if you grew up with me, you couldn't call me Big Face.
yeah.
I
So
ain't like that.
did anyone call your house like looking for you and they say, "Where's Big Face?"
Yeah, my mom. My mom's like, you don't have a big face. Why they call you Big Face? My mom don't know nothing. This old lady. She's like, I said, Mom, just because I remember we had I was on TV for Hustler.
Yeah, the Ultimate Hustler.
Ultimate Hustler.
Yeah.
My mom's like, everybody calling her, my Haitian friends,
Yeah.
my mother's family, my cousins. Yeah, Gary's on TV, Gary's on. She looked, she said, why they calling my son Big Face? You don't have a big face. He's getting insulted. Like, I said, Mom, it's just a joke. It's nothing. She was mad.
Did they like you because you could give it right back to them?
Well, we joked a lot.
Yeah.
There was some nights, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody have their nights. There'll be a night that I'm killing. There'll be one night you getting destroyed. You can't even get out of it. We used to call you crunchy. Your face is red. You like you can't do. You just gotta sit there and just be drunk and just get demolished and just deal with the pain. No, you don't know that. When you get killed, it's pain.
Yeah.
It's just you can't even get out of it. You know what I mean?
So who gave it back to you like the worst? Who was like the
I hate to admit it. The legendaries. I got two legends.
Okay.
Sean Arnold He's from uptown.
Mhm.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Biggs is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, he's nonstop.
Would anyone like diss Biggs?
You know, no Big. Oh, it's fair shake.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
we ain't
yeah.
get Biggs. Had some days he got killed, but he killed more than he got killed. And one thing about Biggs, he had money. He had more money than all of us.
Right.
We have a rule: you never bring him your money. You're not better than nobody. Well, even Steven. You know, dive bar right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biggs was so drunk when we used to drink Boilermakers. Yo, Biggs, the dive bar guy was funny. His name was Lee. He was so our tabs would be like 2,200.
Jesus.
We used to be drinking from like 4 in the afternoon to like 1 in the morning.
It's a dive bar.
Yeah, he said, Gary, are you guys gonna pay this bill? I said, yeah, Lee, yeah. We pay. Yo, one day Biggs was so drunk he fell in the garbage. Right?
Yeah.
Pissy drunk.
Yeah.
Emery, you know Jay-Z's
Yeah,
friend?
sure,
Emery's
yeah.
friend?
Yeah.
He couldn't stop laughing. He was like, oh my God. So Biggs got up, he regrouped. I said, Biggs, you're right? Yeah. I will give it to him. He was drunk. He drove all his friends home, drunk as shit.
Oh my God.
He got in the steering wheel. He had an Acura Legend.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
drove,
yeah.
He drove all his friends
The
home.
Acura Legend.
The 2-door.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had that. You were God.
Right. Yeah.
He drove all his friends home in a 2-door.
2-door. And Biggs was funny with cars. Like, he'd have the $80,000 car act like it was a hoopty. He never cared about. That's why Biggs never cared about none of that shit. He was good with that.
So you started hanging around them.
I've been hanging out with them since '91.
So what is that period like? You're just hanging out.
We're hanging out. Whatever we're doing during the day is our personal business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But about 8 o'clock at night, we meet in front of the goat park.
Yeah.
And we get hammered.
Yeah.
From 8 to 1. Everybody get joked on. We talking shit. We joking. Then in '95, I see this skinny dude pull up with a white GS 300. I said, who the fuck is he? Dame said, that's the next dude. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I said, okay. I laughed at him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I said, get the fuck out of here. Jay, don't get mad at me. You ain't seen me in years. He dressed like a Brooklyn dude that day. He had a lot of money, though.
Yeah. But what was he wearing?
Durango boots. Looking crazy. Don't get me, Jay. Again, you might get mad. You're filthy. You got a beautiful wife. But that day, it wasn't it. He had a bunch of money on him, though. He just looked a mess. But had a beautiful car. He had a $60,000 car. Back then, it was ridiculous. And we're like, who's this dude? Dame said this dude is it.
So when he says that he's it, what is that like? Do you know that he's a rapper? Do you know
He
that
he says he's it. I said, what are you talking about? He says a rapper. I said, rapper? Come on. This is when Snoop Dogg's the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nasty Nas, so I was a fanatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me nothing about Nasty Nas. But I was like my man.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hear nothing. Curious George was my man.
Yeah.
But I respect Coach. That was my boy. But Nasty Nas, to me, he was saying shit that didn't make no sense to me at that age level for me. Because I was in the streets doing crazy shit, and everything he was saying was making sense to me.
Yeah.
Then this skinny motherfucker here, I'm joking him. You know, Brooklyn guys don't really joke like that. They
Right.
don't play the dozens like that. They're
Right.
real serious. They need to carry their guns and protecting themselves. They don't know nothing. Brooklyn guys don't buy drugs. They don't buy clothes. They go buy guns.
Yeah.
Because they have to protect themselves.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That skinny motherfucker spit something. He spit a rhyme in my ear. I said, say that shit again. But he was rapping real fast. Then he slowed it down. I said, I still didn't believe it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You weren't thinking you were going to be in
Nah,
the music business, part of
I'm
the
not
music
caring about
business?
none of that shit. I got my own money. We all got our own money.
Yeah.
We all chipping for bills. We all dressed, go buy clothes. We party at night.
Right.
We do it over the next day.
And all you know is just that he can spit fire.
He can spit fire. That's what they're saying. Jay-Z can rap.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, all right. I hit him a little bit. He hit a little bit. Biggs is like, no, Biggs isn't involved in. I'll make you laugh.
Yeah.
It was just Dame talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biggs didn't even want no parts of that shit.
So you know all Best Out.
I know, those are my friends.
Yeah, yeah,
Rel
yeah.
Mac.
Yep.
There's so many of them. There's Rel Mac, Biggs, Babala, rest in peace. There was a bunch of them. They used to battle with this crew called Sing Gang, who threw the better parties
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah, yeah.
But you were on the side of Best Out.
Of course.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
That's my friend.
Yeah.
Wait, so while we're on the subject of that, talk about the best out parties, like going up to like Cotton Club,
Yeah, that was it. How you know about that?
Yeah.
You guys would go to the East Side, right?
Yeah.
Like-
Hang out, chill.
Picnic baskets full of
Of Moet as tall as you. That's when they brought Biggs in. Like Roc-A-Fella was kind of, I'm not gonna lie, they was pushing it, but they needed some more oomph. And Biggs had the oomph. Biggs had the oomph.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay had the oomph too, but Biggs had the oomph.
So
Yeah.
those parties were just legendary.
I'm walking into the parties. You know, you feel like a king because the line is from here down to 103rd Street. yo, that's Big Face. I ain't waiting on no line.
Yeah.
Yo, we had Moet bottles as tall as you. How tall you, like 6'4"?
Something like that, yeah.
Yo, I'm sitting there with Biggs, and these times Biggs ain't asking us for no money. Like, we used to go out to bars and do whatever, but I'm talking about this time of the line. I don't know what Biggs and Jay and them was doing. All I know is When we went in there, it was no problem. We had all the one around us. We didn't have a record sold yet, not a record. But they loved what we were, the ambiance. We all had cars. We all played the part, and they never see nothing like it.
Talk about going to the tunnel.
Oh, that's another level. Man, you going crazy. Tunnel had, what's them bathrooms called?
Unisex.
Yeah, they co-ed bathrooms, yeah.
Motherfuckers in there fucking and sucking and acting crazy. I'm there, the line used to be ridiculous. But that back then, Roc-A-Fella wasn't nobody but nobody. So what we used to do is, I used to just go to the front. That's why, what you want? What's your price? He said 100. Hand him 100. I walked right in. Me and my cousin Julio. Yo, when I say we used to dance from like 10 to like 4 nonstop. Mob Deep. We drinking champagne. I'm drinking champagne over there. Who are you? I said, I'm regular. He said, I'm Mob Deep. I'm Prodigy, man. I said, oh, all right. You Prodigy? Fuck you. I mean, whatever. Then, yo, it was crazy. Yo, we used to party like rock stars. And Tunnel was the great days.
Latin Quarter.
Latin Quarters, the one on 96 in Broadway.
Yeah.
Another party. I live up the block, so I used to get there. Yo, another place. We partied. Biggs be there. Dame J. We used to party like rock stars, man. It's like when the real party. Now you go to party, no one even dances no more. Everybody's standing around, so I don't go out no more.
At what point do they start taking the music stuff serious?
Jay started making us believe in them. Us. Fuck. Dame should say it. If we don't like it, we can't do this.
So it's who's us? You,
Dame, Biggs, Jay-Z, Rel Mac, Sean Arnold, Street, my friends from my neighborhood, Craig, Kirk. Anybody they seen, they gave Jay-Z the CD. That was Ain't No Nigga Like the One. Like, that was the first single Jay. They didn't put it out. Everybody was laughing. We just kept giving it to everybody in the hood. Then he did. I'm gonna tell you the record that made me understand Jay was ready. I told him that. This is my fit. Could not believe he said the shit he said on that record. Can I Live?
Yeah.
We was in the studio with this guy named Tone Hooker.
Who came up with Roc-A-Fella?
Came Roc-A-Fella.
Yeah.
You know the verse when Jay-Z says, we don't lease our cars, we buy them as you should. My Confederate does explode. That was Tony's verse. But he was too drunk. Dame got pissed off. Said, you fucking drunk. You embarrassing me, man. Get the fuck off the mic. Jay don't write. Jay wrote something on the pad. I looked at that shit. I don't even know what that shit was. It was like Chinese letters. That's never time I've seen Jay rap. And I heard the rhyme. I said, yo, Jay, you really not fucking around, right? Yo, Jay, I keep telling you, man. When I get in this game, they're going to have a problem. And that's, I don't know if you remember, you're younger. You remember Jack the Rap?
Yeah.
Went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
You had business about that, what we did out there?
Yeah.
Hired this driver named Elvis. We put Roc-A-Fella plates on a limousine. Like we was the man, and we was nobody.
Oh my God.
We all chipped in about jackets with the Moet bottle shit.
Yeah.
Jay-Z flipping tables over.
Before you get locked up,
Yeah.
you're traveling around with them. You're going.
We're doing anything. We're just chipping in, going to Atlanta. We're hanging out, going to clubs. We're flipping tables over every night. We're drinking 10 grand's worth of champagne, letting the city know this is who we are. We here.
And so this is you, Jay,
a lot more people.
Dame,
Biggs,
Emery,
a bunch of our other friends.
Bleak.
Shout out to Bleak, his crew from Brooklyn. Jay had we had everybody around us, man.
You guys travel like in caravan?
Everywhere, vans drove to city. We didn't give a fuck until the shit got done. We all had our own money. We all chipped in and we all had fun.
What did the South think of you guys?
Well,
what did you guys think of the South?
But at that point, the South was corny. They didn't have what they had now. They're gonna fuck with us. It was too official. Everything we said was real, and we proved it.
Yeah.
Jay didn't have a record deal. He said, Gary, why these rappers waving cabs down? And I have a $60,000 vehicle, and I don't have a record deal. Paid for. Biggs had a Range Rover Legend. Dame had a GS. Everybody had cars. Everybody had cars. We didn't have a record deal signed yet.
Man.
I had a little bullshit MPV. All our friends had cars. Rel, Mac, everybody. It was just nothing to us. We didn't care. We just was having fun. Then it came to reality when Jay, I told you, Steve Rifkin ain't signed him.
Okay, so talk to us about that.
I know I got, Dame called a meeting. The whole crew. Just everybody. He said, we tired of this shit. They won't sign us. Biggs, we made it. That's when they bought Biggs. They had an office on John Street.
Yeah.
And they put their money up and they opened up their own label.
Steve Rifkin said exactly what?
He's not our type of rapper.
Not our type of rapper.
I said, what a fucking joke.
They needed someone crazier from Staten Island.
Yeah, a bunch of guys. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna rest in peace. Prodigy is a problem. He's gonna fuck with Jay though, because when Jay was talking the shit I know people want to hear.
Yeah.
I was there for everything.
Were you there for the battle against DMX?
You know what's so funny? I just fucking missed that. I was super drunk the night before, and I couldn't wake up. Then they all called me and said, "Yo," but they said it's a tie. So everybody was so angry. Everybody had gun. It was nasty.
Yeah.
But they said it was a tie.
Yeah.
They said it was a tie.
Big said that Jay went against LL.
Yes.
Were you there?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, he destroyed LL.
Oh.
He didn't want to pay him, but Jay said, "You gonna pay me my money?"
Embarrassing.
Yeah, embarrassed. He destroyed L. L is a ladies' man.
Yeah.
Jay is a street corner thug with that shit, and he couldn't handle Jay. Jay demolished him.
Oh.
He didn't even know what to say to Jay.
Did LL bring his guys with him? Like,
He had a
was
couple
it-
guys, but he just couldn't handle them. It was too much for him. Jay
Yeah.
was ridiculous. You can't. I'm looking at him like, you don't even. You're a pretty boy. Jay's gonna dig in your soul. That's why DMX battle was great, because DMX is a street dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at one point, DMX was selling more records than Jay-Z at one point.
Yeah, sure.
Then Jay just, of course, overlapped.
When did you first meet DJ Irv?
Or Irv Gotti, he did the record "Can I Live?"
Yeah.
That's when he produced that record.
That's when you
I
met
first
him.
First time I met him in my life. I came to the studio. Jay said, "I got this shit here," and he said, "This kid Irv produced it." And I heard, I said, "This is crazy." And then I was like, "Wow!" And I met him. I ain't rap with him too much, you know. One thing about us, we not groupies.
Yeah.
I don't know you like that. Fuck you.
Right.
You with Jay, I'm sitting minding my business.
Yeah.
And I just listen to the music. You know what I mean?
You remember our brother Dan?
Hey, what's up, man? Yep. Primo's a good friend of mine. So I loved him.
Yeah?
He was real good to me. Yeah, because he's a good guy. Make great beats, and he loved hip hop. And I used to give Jay hell. Yo, now you ain't better than Nas. You got a long way to go.
You would tell him that.
I tell him to his fucking face. You can't fuck with Nas.
What did he say?
He was mad at because he knew he felt he was better than him. I said, look what the shit he's saying, Jay. You not there. He's a pretty boy. He could dress. Yo, G, I'm gonna get him. And Jay wanted him on the record, and Nas told him no. I knew that was Nas' biggest mistake because I know how JJ's competitive, and we was making fun of him, we joking him, snapping on him. Nas want to do a record with you, Jay said, oh really? And he worked hard. And again, when Nas, and remember Nas, no, that was way before that. When Nas did that, Jay said, watch. And Jay just started spitting harder and harder and harder. I said, it's over. Then I finally had to give him a handshake. You better than Nas. Nas' biggest issue, he can't pick beats.
To this day.
To this day.
Yeah. At what point do you become officially part of Roc-A-Fella?
Working for the label?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a crazy story. I'm coming out of jail in 1999, and I'm hanging out with them every fucking night. Drunk as shit, and I'm on parole. I have to work at a shelter delivering food to shelters and making $250 a week.
So it's a step up from the other delivery.
Oh man, this shit was terrible, man. But I didn't care. I was happy to be home, man. And then I used to drink a $5 pint of Bacardi every night. I asked them too. I never asked them guys for nothing. Only thing when I came home, Dame said I looked a mess. You know, he's an asshole. He gave me a bunch of Roc-A-Wear so I could dress, look nice.
Yeah.
And we used to hang out. Me, him, and Biggs. Biggs used to tell me he's a good guy. Dame knew me. He said he's a good guy. So we just drink every night. So one day, Dame and Biggs called me. Yo, man, what you make a week? I said $250. Dame almost threw up on the phone. He said $250. He said, listen, quit that shit. I'm gonna pay you $30,000 a year just to hang out with me.
Whoa.
And that was way more than I was making at that point.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And then you're gonna learn the game, and you'll fit in where you get in, where you fit in. And I used to be with them every day, and we in the office one day, and something went wrong. Biggs fired the A&R, pissed him off, and something went wrong with a Freeway situation, and I fixed the problem within an hour. That's what Dame called me Luca Brasi from The Godfather.
Yeah.
He handles all business. And then from there on, Dame will tell you, I just kept working hard. Dame, the only thing I will say, Biggs helped me a little bit with I know how to ear on certain things, but Biggs was like, and I just kept working. Next thing I know, they probably became my friends. And I took it from there. Chris, Nate, Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Wayno,
Yeah.
Davies, man.
Yeah, no,
all my
sure.
young boys, man.
So, just a real quick thing about Wayno is that we asked young Chris the Young Gunz about that, and he said he had one great he has a whole bunch of Big Face Gary stories, but he said
one time in the quad, I forget what happened, but he used to like Wayno used to run around with him. That was this little man or whatever, like not this little man, but you know, he used to run around with him or whatever. And but Wayno used to be in Philly a lot with us. So one time we came up the quad, we was deep or whatever. And something happened to the point where I think Wayno said something to Big Face, something disrespectful, but it was something like Philly slang. And Big Face stood up. It was the phone and everything right there. He kicked the phone like, "You're not from fucking Philly!" He like went crazy on this nigga. Yo, we was tired, man. Face was the truth. No, for real.
I said, you not from fucking Philly. You not from fucking Philly. Y'all couldn't take it no more. I said, yeah. He stopped that shit after that. Oh, he pissed me off. Yo, I remember that shit. Oh, man, y'all got me. I was mad. And those were days when I used to drink all night. Yo, when you're dealing with Roc-A-Fella, man, you understand, Dame was, I'm sorry, that he was hard to work for me because he was my friend before that. And then once I started working for him, he just started getting crazy. And I said, yo, why you talk? You didn't have to talk to me like that because I was a hard worker. Dame would they could say anything you want about me. I was a hard worker. Quick story, one night when Nas destroyed Jay-Z, Jay, I'm sorry, it was jokes, but he got you to the people. But it's okay, Jay. He can't fuck with you. And I told you that night. But the day Nas came out that record, when he killed Jay took a hiatus that summer. He went to, I think it's Saint-Tropez, I don't remember exactly where. He went away for the whole summer. And he came back with this record. Hey, you know the record H-O-V, I got my mojo back, baby. O-B, hey. He told Nas, I got $1 million. Jay bought a Phantom, and he bought another car the same day. And he told Nas, I give you, I don't know if you remember, he said, you do 16, I do 16.
Yeah.
I put $1 million.
But Nas didn't have the money.
Nas said he didn't have the money.
Right.
He said, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
Jay said, okay. So then Jay said, shut the fuck up. Jay would hear shit. But then, what I'm trying to say is then I remember Jay came home and Jay did a free show for Speed because he was trying to let people know he don't want a dime.
The club
Speed.
Yeah,
he did a show for Speed for free, and Jay told me he wanted me there. I was a big guy. He said, you're not my security, but I need you with me. He had his Yankee hat. People have a habit of taking his Yankee hat. And he said, don't let nobody take my Yankee hat and don't nobody take my chain. Jay has security. We went through that night. We had a great night. But he texted me. We had 2 ways in. I'll never forget this. And Jay remembers one thing I don't think he's alive. He said, you're great for the game. The game needs you. My good relationships really, well, like I said, I'm going to tell you my favorite guy. You just named them. 2 rappers I talk about who were my friends. Everybody else fucked them in the rap game as a rapper. It's not just Jay. That's my family. Nori and Bun B. Nori said, you're not even you're my friend. And Bun B told me the same thing. Because they were my friends. All these other rappers are full of shit. I'm not trying to say they're full of shit. It's just that they were my friends.
Right. Like it was a different relationship. But how did you meet Bun? Was that through the Big Pimpin'? Big Pimpin'?
Y'all gotta help me a little bit. I'm not Big Pimpin'. I didn't do that record. He did a record with Beanie Sigel on The Becoming. Purple Rain. Yeah. And I got him down here. You know, that was my job. I ain't that album. Best album I think Beans ever had. Everybody agreed. If he didn't have legal troubles, he would have sold 3 million easy. I called him. I said, yo, my name is Big Face. I need you to do a record for me. And this one I said, how much do you want? I don't want no money. He says, pay for my flight and my room, and I'm coming.
Amazing.
And that's what he didn't want a dime.
He's still the best person.
He's still the same way?
Still the same way.
He didn't want no money. He just paid for his flight and his room. He's good.
When did State Property enter your life?
Oh, that's when I told you I got hot. Well, I just started working with them. I met Beanie Sigel one day on my own. I wasn't even working for them yet, but he remembered me. One of my friends, Yanka, shout out to Yanka, said Cameron was better than him.
Wait, hold on. Can you just
hold on?
Sorry. I'm locked in. He said Cameron was better than him. And Beanie Sigel said, Cameron better than who? He said, he better than you. One of my regular friends. We in the studio. Beanie played so many records, man. My man after that said, all right. He bowed down and said, yo, you got it. So then Dame hired me. I'm working every day. I'm trying to work. I'm looking at what's going on here. I said, yo, Jay's the man. Beanie Sigel's established, but they got young Chris, who I love. To this day, Chris, I'm sorry you're not who you should be, man. You should be filthy rich, but a lot of shit was going on, man. You deserve more than that, man, because this kid was spitting out rhymes that didn't make no sense at like 17, man, 18. Like, and it's crazy. So I said, yo, let me work with this kid. I worked with him every day. We just kept going to the studio. He knew how to rap. And I give Damon a shout out to this. He's arrogant, but we come to the studio one day. I said, come to the studio, man. I need you, man. He said, for what? Man, come the fuck over here, man. He was talking shit. He come in there. He heard Can't Stop, Won't Stop. It's a hit record. He called whoever the radio, his brother, and put that shit out. It was over.
So, from the Philly guys, you have...
I worked with Young Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with Freeway.
Mm-hmm.
Beanie Sigel. O'Skin. I worked with the whole State Property crew.
What was your relationship with Freeway like?
We were cool. He dealt with hip hop a lot, But he dealt with me a lot because I got it done, and anything he needed, I was there for him. He's a good guy too, man. Freeway's my man. I love Freeway. But I really worked hands-on with Young Chris and Neef and Beanie Sigel.
How about for the Chain Gang too?
I did Chain Gang too. That's my whole project.
Yeah.
I did a whole mix. I did all Roc-A-Fella mixtapes. All of them. Not one, not two. Everyone is me.
Yeah.
I also did I did State Property 2. That's my whole album. Found the producers. We worked together. Well, I didn't have to find a lot because one other thing about Chris, he had an ear. We found records. I mixed it. I did everything that I had to do. Took it to the studio. Worked with the work with the engineers. That's my project. State Property 2. I'm claiming Beanie Sigel, feeling The Becoming, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I worked on Freeway, the ending of his album, Oskino Sparks. One group I hurt me too. Petey should have been big. Pete, I don't mean to hurt you, but if he would have put down them narcotics, he would have been out of here.
And your relationship with all the producers?
Oh, that was as natural. Bula was my man. I met Bula through somebody, and I loved him. They all got mad at me because they said Just Blaze, Just Blaze, Just Blaze. I'm not saying Just Blaze wasn't a problem, but you gotta understand, if Jay-Z is co-signing all your beats, other people gonna want your beats. That don't mean Bula's not just as good as you. It's right timing, man. It's timing. Bula had a lot of, Bula did one of Neil's best records, Ain't No Telling. We did that. Just Blaze he was a house producer. Hip hop managed him. So whatever he did, they just grabbed. So that's why I felt I had Bula. But Bula did a lot of Beanie projects, Beanie Siegel's records. He did Nicole Ray, who should have went out of here. If I Was Your Girlfriend.
Yeah.
That was a big record.
Chad West.
Great guy. Oh, man. Hell of a producer. He doesn't even produce no more, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think he does food now.
Is that right?
I don't think he produces anymore.
Oh, I know that, but I didn't know what he did.
He does he does a lot of food now. He's like a caterer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great producer.
There was a time when all of State Property was basically living together up here.
Yes.
With Emmanuel.
Rough times. You know how it is to babysit people who got more money than you?
I don't know what that's like.
That's just a nasty feeling, man. You gotta go Timberland. I did everything I could do, man, for them dudes, man. I mean, I wasn't perfect. I made some mistakes sometimes. But at the same time, my effort was 90%, man.
So what were your days like with them all living together?
Rough days. I mean, I lived here, so I was up here. I had I had an apartment uptown, but I lived here, and I used to just Chris would call me. I need this, I need that, and then let me tell you the worst part when a rapper is when you're trying to get him to do a verse, man. And you need the verse done on a deadline. Your Beanie Sigel used to drive me crazy.
Well, so we understand.
Great rapper, but oh my god.
So we understand Beanie would call up to Baseline and say, "Yo, I'm getting out of the club. I'm getting out of jail. I'm getting out of whatever
he was doing."
And it's already like midnight, and
you're like, "When are you coming in?" And he comes in 6:30 in the morning. But he was weird though. You would be like mad, but then he'd come in and he torched the mic.
Right.
Yeah, Beans. I tell you, I used to call Beans. Oh, first of all, Beans was a problem. I used to see him do it. He'd take his phone, throw it in his car, and just look at that shit for like 8 days. I'm calling him to the point I had to drive to Philly one day. Yo, Miss Michelle, where's your son? He in there. What up, man? What up, G-Face? I said, yo, Beans, I'm looking for you no, we got a record to do. Oh, man, about nothing, man. Yo, Bean, we got a record to do. Because I'm smart. I put the Pro Tools with me, everything. You know what I did? I went to the studio in Philly.
Yeah. Well, so when we had Green Lantern up here, he said when they did the mixtape, he went down there.
Yeah. Yo, Beans is a handful, man. He used to drive me crazy. Oh, my God. He used to, he won't pick up his phone. He just didn't, he wasn't into that. He was a street dude, man. He didn't care about none of that phone shit, none of that shit, yo. Nothing.
And what effect did Lean have on Beans?
You know what? I used to never ask no questions. I used to be like, yo, Bean. I used to see him nodding. I say, yo, all right, yeah, I'm my IG face. But the funny shit is, he'd rap so much good on that shit, but like it was just crazy. I didn't even understand it, and I still don't. But I do know that he produced under it very well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a very difficult line to sort of like walk, huh?
Yeah, I don't know that line. I'm not calling him out. Whatever he did, that was his business.
Yeah.
Philly's another level.
Right.
Of pain out there. One of his friends got killed, and that's the night he did. I think this is the best record ever to me. Feel It in the Air.
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
We was
legendary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was in the studio that night. I see his friends had black on. They all was sad. And I said, yo, you all right, Beans? He said, nah, G, and I, man. I need the mic, man. I got to let this shit out, man.
And he did.
right there. Ain't that record big?
It's huge.
Yeah.
I was Heavy D produced that. Heavy D produced that record. Rest in peace, Heavy D. Almost had a heart attack with that record too because we couldn't find who produced it. You know, you can't put a record out,
Right.
Right.
And luckily, who remember who produced it because he tried to get the record and Jay-Z. He said, "Yo, Heavy D produced that." He said, "Gary, I had the beat. I just didn't want it for some reason. I gave it to Beans." Heavy D produced that record.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so Beans, handful. Great rapper though, handful.
The Fader put together like a preview of the album, The Solution, when it was coming out.
Okay.
And apparently you were in the studio for that, the playback, and there was a record produced by Rifa that was supposed to come out where, this is much later, but when Beanie was talking about the dissolution of The Roc.
Oh, okay. I think I remember that after when Rock broke up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was tight. I didn't hear that record. Someone told me about that record. He was like real upset. That bothered Beans a lot too, man. That Roc-A-Fella breakup hurt a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
We were black people making $400-500 million a year, man.
Well,
Doesn't exist, man.
you know, you see those videos of Jay and Dame toasting each other and you know, it's all family around and you know that they gave what they made to everybody. They gave everyone a cut, like, you know, when they got
Oh yeah, I missed that part. I'm mad, but I wasn't there. But yeah, when they sold half their label,
Yeah.
they gave everybody a nice piece of change.
and it's self-made.
Yes,
like this
yes.
is the definition of it.
Yes.
And they looked out for their own. But talk about what it was like to be in that situation.
Well, I remember that. I was like, I couldn't believe. I was like, damn, they really did this, you know. So I know a lot of people got issues with Dame, you know, because Dame is a different type of person. I will admit that. I love Dame, you know, but I will admit though, when I was there, he never turned his back on me. He had some nasty ways with me. He had some real stuff he used to say to me that made me want to fucking fight. But if I needed anything, he would give it to me. Biggs too, you know. But they sold half their label for a nice piece of change. They gave everybody, I don't remember the numbers. I think it was 10 to 20. It was a nice piece. Everybody got a nice piece of change, man. I think it was. I don't remember. Everybody got. They gave away about $1 million, $2 million. Bottom line. Among three of them,
Yeah.
which people just don't do.
Right.
So I give them that part. You know, Dame is like a good dude. Like I'm gonna say this. I don't want to be phony. Dame is hard to love, but he's very intelligent, and I think if he could do things differently, he would right now. I think he really would. Yeah. He would.
When's the last time you talked to him?
I haven't seen Dame in years, man. I haven't seen Dame since Biggs went to jail, and that was a quick minute. He came late to the party. I haven't seen Dame in a long. I haven't seen Jay in long. I want to see Jay just to say hello. I don't want nothing from him. I'm saying that in front of everybody. I just want to give you a pound, Jay. You know how I am. I'm straightforward. I tell you what it is. Never asking for a dime, ever. He'll tell you ever. He liked me for my personality. You know, Tata. Shout out to Beyonce, your family, everybody. I'm just coming back, man. I'm happy. This is my first day back, and we'll see what happens from here, man.
So when you worked with state property, did you find yourself more a state property guy than you were involved with
No, I was
Roc-A-Fella?
definitely more of a state property guy at that point.
Yeah.
Because Dame and them had a see when Reasonable Doubt dropped, they were hungry because they wanted to show the world. Then after the second or third album, they were rich. Dame had the greatest 50-50 deal ever put together. Dame knew how to make deals. So state property, they wanted it to happen, but it's not like it was hungry. But Jay, they were hungry.
So you felt like you had sort of like a piece of that you could see grow. This was your project.
This was my project. I made sure it was mine. That's why Chain Gang 2, I did that project. I saw the vision. That's why to this day I'm still hurting that Chris is not a legend.
Hey guys, we just want to take 1 second to interrupt this podcast.
Gucci Mane is interrupting this podcast.
This is sponsored by the one and only Roderick Davis, Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane the Flair.
It's 10/17, so you know that Gucci had to get involved. He's getting married today, by the way.
Congratulations to both him and Keisha.
Yes. What is it called? It's like the main event.
The Waptuals.
The main. It's waptacular. It is waptastic.
It's wopulent.
Wopulent. There we go.
Yeah.
Guys, make your day wopulent by listening to Mr. Davis, which features The Weeknd and Ty Dolla $ign and Schoolboy Q and A$AP Rocky and Big Sean and Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj. And one of my favorite songs is We Ride featuring Monica.
I like the Migos song.
The Migos song is dope. I like Members Only. That's my favorite song.
Which
Members
features
Only.
nobody.
It features Guwap himself. Wopulence in spirit, mind, body, and soul. Shout out to Gucci Mane, Mr. Davis, in stores right now. Shout out to everybody at Atlantic and 1017 Eskimo and Alamo and Brick Squad and...
Wait, I just got an email from Matt Raz, who works at Loudspeakers Networks.
What did he say?
Which posts our podcast every week.
Shout out to Matt Raz.
And he said, in the event that you wanted some additional Gucci talking points, see below.
Oh.
He said this is Gucci's 11th studio album and second commercial project this year. He's vowed to drop a mixtape every other day next year. And it has production from Metro, Mike Will, Nav, TM88, Ben Billions, Honorable C-Note, Rico Love, Zaytoven, and more.
Wow.
How many Gucci AKAs can you recall off the top?
Okay, ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna think of them. Okay, so Gucci Mane LaFleur, we said already.
Yep.
Guwap, we said already.
Yep.
What else? East Atlanta Santa.
Okay, that's 3.
Are there more?
Yes. There's 1, 2... One I wouldn't... There's like 3 that I wouldn't really say.
Well, let's leave it at that. Mr. Davis, in stores right now. Shout out to Guwap.
Like, when have you ever called him the Machine?
I've never called him the Machine, but shout out to the Machine. Gucci.
Yeah.
Burr. And now back to the podcast. What was it about the Philly sound, you think?
Because they got pain. There was 15 years old kids out there who killed 3 people already at 15. You go on corners, you see the pain. So they had a lot of pain. Chris had a record called North of Philly. He used to talk about pain. One of his friends got killed, I remember. It used to be like every month, Beanies, if someone in Philly, my man just got killed, G. It was like normal after a while.
Did any of them want to get out?
You know what? I can't answer, I would think, but it seems like in Philly, this guy, I don't even know this guy, he told me if you ain't got a gun in Philly, you ain't right. Like, they were killing people in Philly at that point. Like, it was, Philly at one point had the highest murder rate. These guys were different, man. There's no jobs, man. So it's hard, man. It's hard.
And what was it like when they all went back down there to perform? Would you go with them?
Yeah, I went to a lot of shows. It was cool.
Was it crazy?
It was ridiculous. But, I knew how to maneuver. And I would get out my situations, and that's the mistake I did make that I'll never make again. At that point in my life, I was very comfortable. I used to drink with them, talk shit with them. And when you're drinking and they're looking up to you, and not looking up to me, meaning I'm supposed to be the liaison, so make sure they're okay, things happen. And people get comfortable. So I know now that I'm turning my life around. I still drink. But when it comes like right here, I came to see y'all. I took a shot just to take the tension off me a little bit.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was going to embarrass Breeze, y'all. Even though when I'm drunk, I'm never an asshole. But, I'm 47 now, man.
Right.
Yeah.
18-year-olds.
Yeah, you got to grow the fuck up.
Different. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the Philly take that day when I was arguing with them in Philly.
Yeah.
Right.
I was drunk that day, but I still know what I was talking about. But that right there made me mad because I know if I was way sober, I would handle that differently. I wouldn't have fought. I wouldn't have did nothing like that.
But you didn't want to be filmed.
No, I didn't want to be filmed, but they were fucking assholes.
Yeah.
They wouldn't stop. I know me. I'm 47. I don't know. When I was probably 33, 34. I just know that, like I said in front of you, I like to drink, but I like to drink socially now. When I was just having fun. You don't realize if you're drinking with people who you're supposed to be in charge of, the respect level is going to go down. You got to keep your respect level here. So that's why I don't do those things no more.
Can you talk about your relationship with Dame, how it changed from the beginning of Roc-A-Fella to the end?
Well, me and Dame, like I told you, we used to hang out and talk shit, snap, joke. We used to have a ball. But, I mean, I don't want to take it the wrong way, but I told you, I don't know how to be phony, so I'm going to be real. When I started working for him, he started getting crazy. But I looked at him, why are you doing that? Because I'm going to work hard for you anyway, because that's what's in my blood. Y'all took me out this $20, $50 a week job. I think he was under a lot of pressure, and I think he took it out on me because I could handle it, but I didn't want to be a punching bag. Y'all was stressed the fuck out, yo. Like the last couple years of Roc-A-Fella, Dame had me stressed out. Like I would be in my bed with my girlfriend, and he would call for a meeting. I get to the meeting, ain't no fucking meeting. They're just joking and snapping. I said, yo, who does this 2 a.m? Because he's the boss, he felt he could do that.
Right.
It was wrong. I'm saying it, Dame. I'm sorry. I have no problems with you. I never talk bad about you, but that was wrong. And it was bad for me because I didn't like Roc-A-Fella. Nori would tell you, he said, Gary, there's a life after Roc-A-Fella. That's all I bled was Roc-A-Fella. I didn't care about nobody but Roc-A-Fella. I was on parole, taking flights to LA, hoping my PO didn't come, and he never came. God is good.
For Roc-A-Fella.
For Roc-A-Fella. I was on parole, but then I smartened up and told him. I said, P.O. Cruz, he retired years ago. I'm with Roc-A-Fella. I'm making decent money. I love what I'm doing. I'm going to be flying out a lot. He made a deal with me. You don't get in trouble, I don't know nothing. I never got in trouble. So I love Roc-A-Fella.
Yeah, like you really put it on the line.
No, I don't think you understand.
Yeah.
I was on parole. Nobody knew this. I was on parole, flying all over the world like it was okay.
Were you on parole when you went to Paris?
Yes, I was. Of course I was. My mom said they came to see you. I said, they coming from? My mom said, he's not mad. He just told you, is he okay? She said he's, my mom didn't know how to lie. She said he's in Paris. I called him. I said, Mr. Cruz, I'm in Paris. You're in Paris, right? I heard. Are you okay? I said, yeah. He said, bring me back a shirt. I said, all right. And, you know, so.
Did you have his size?
Nah, I didn't buy that motherfucker shit. He was cool as shit. I bought him lunch. But my point is, it's not, my point is, I'm telling you, I put Roc-A-Fella on the line. Not only that, I just love Jay-Z, Jordans. Waiting on line for him for Jordans. Shit that I'm a grown man doing this because I love them.
Why?
Why? That's a good and a tough question. Why? And I wish I had a shot now. I could be honest with you why. Because first of all, the shit everything Dame was saying was the truth. Everything Jay was saying was the truth. We drink, we dress nice, we got cars. You put your hands on us, we're gonna retaliate. It ain't gotta be shooting. We're gonna fight you. We're gonna punch you. And everything Jay said at that point was real, and I believed in that shit. And then, again, I was making $250 a week. From that to $1,000 a week to $2,000 a week, I was getting meetings with Dame. I said, Dame, they want to meet with you. They're gonna give me $3,000. I take the meeting. I don't even like those motherfuckers. I try to give Dame something. I don't want that shit. But I'm saying it would change my life. It wasn't only the money, man, because money don't make me. I don't have a lot of money now. I'm doing a lot better.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to say is that I loved Roc-A-Fella. And the day that label closed down, I might have cried. I seen a couple people cry when it became Dame Dash Records.
But this was really family. This was
family.
These were brothers and sisters, just like
before Roc-A-Fella solo record. We used to hang out every day. Every day. We didn't miss a day.
Soul Food Sundays.
Soul Food Sundays. I was Jay House, Lenny Cook, talk shit. But everybody was rich by then, though. I'm talking about, forget that part, but I'm talking about.
Right, Malicone.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, there you go. Malicone, we go to 5 half chickens, 4 plates of rice, eating, talking shit, then drinking Southern Comfort back in the day. I was the cheapest drink. We drink Southern Comfort. We do this. I remember Biggs never put gas in his car. Always, we used to push his Range Rover.
Yeah.
Biggs never had gas. Excuse me, sorry. Biggs never had gas in his car. We used to always have to push it because he doesn't care. He used to forget. We have to push his car to the gas station. He's laughing.
It's a nice car.
While we're pushing it, we're laughing. We're drunk and laughing. It's like, yo, Gary, we got no gas at Biggs. Yo, this shit is heavy as hell. We pushing this shit. Me and him laughing and joking. Biggs, they probably to this day, Biggs why they don't have gas in his car. He never went to go to the gas station.
When you were in high school,
Yes.
and your life was the Upper West Side in Harlem,
Yes.
could you even imagine what life was like beyond each river?
I didn't see none of this shit. We used to hang out every day. We used to play ball, talk shit. Pizzas with 50 cents.
What did your mom want you to do?
My mom just wanted. My mom always knew that I was gonna be different. She always said that. She said you gotta be. You're like your father. You got a big heart. You're gonna be taken advantage of a lot until you stop. Until you take a stand. She told me this shit. I remember when I was like, I have a friend. I'm gonna name his name. He's not my friend. He's a fucking asshole. Honestly, I made this guy a millionaire. Other shit. My mom. He walked in my house at 13 years old. Always man, listen to your mother. They know best. He's not good for you. I didn't listen to her. He used me, till he could use me no more. Till I couldn't take it no more. I mean, like bad. So Roc-A-Fella was. I couldn't believe. I'm in front of Nelly, yo, and these guys, Dame let them know this. Like a lot of people thought I was Dame's security. Dame's be like, "This is my man. He don't see this. He's with me. That's my boy. Biggs, that's my man." I had a big argument. P. Did I tell you that story? We was in L.A. one time. Me, Dame, Biggs, a bunch of us. It was Nelly there, Method Man. I forgot somebody, another rapper. He passed Dame the champagne. Dame passed it to me. He said, "I don't drink with the help." He grabbed the bottle of my hand. I said, fuck you, I ain't no fucking up. Dame said, yo, chill, calmed it down. But I'm gonna say why I respect P. Diddy. He remembered me. Remember Jay-Z threw R. Kelly off the tour?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We was in 4040 Club. He saw me. He grabbed me. He would not let me go all night long.
Puff.
He said, yo, I was dead wrong that night. I was out of line, man. I was besides myself, man. We drank all night long. And I couldn't even drink no. I wanted to go home. He would not let me go. I said, P. Diddy, I can't drink no more. I was drunk.
Did he outdrunk you?
Yo, I couldn't drink no more. No, I'm saying he just wouldn't let me go. I said, he had that strong. I said, Diddy, I cannot drink no more. But, so he knew he made a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a tough motherfucker too, though.
What do you remember about that night when the whole R. Kelly thing went down?
I remember Jay was like, "Oh, that's when I first met Beyonce."
Mm-hmm.
Jay did the show. You know, one thing about me, I pull my weight around. I go to the stress room, they're not letting me in. I said, "Yo, I'm fucking Jay-Z's friend, man. Fuck y'all think this is? I'm blacking." Jay said, "Yo, they said something big face." Jay said, "Let him in. That's my man." Jay sitting on the couch holding his girl. They wasn't married yet. It was his girlfriend. I said, yo, Jay, man, yo, I said it. I love Jay. Fuck music. I'm not biased. I know music. I've never, ever heard somebody rap the way this dude raps, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm a music dude. I know. This dude has so many styles, and he don't write. It's ridiculous. Only one thing he did I ain't like to come back with Nas. It pissed me off. He was frustrated. He rapped on his emotions.
You're talking about
when he pissed Allen Iverson off.
Yeah.
He was too upset.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, super ugly. Super ugly.
Super upset. He know he did wrong. It was in Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
That's when, I don't know if you know the seats. You sit on top of the seats.
Mm-hmm.
You don't sit in the seats.
Right.
You sit on top. We talking. I said, Jason, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. Oh yeah, you got the rap. No, I'm gonna kill him, G. Where we from, our world, he said dick sucking lips. That's very disrespectful. You're inviting a man to your penis.
Yeah.
We don't play that game where we from.
Right.
Jay was real upset.
The Nas lyric, right?
Jay was real upset, but not real. See, the difference is, I'm gonna be honest with you. Jay told the truth on his rhymes. Nas joked him, and Nas took a long time to make a comeback. A guy that talented would come out a record that great. It took Nas almost 3 months to make a comeback. So my point is, I just felt like, yo, when I say Roc-A-Fella, y'all don't understand, man. I never thought the shit was gonna end, man. Nori told me the shit gonna end one day, girl. You gotta take care of yourself. This rhyme, I'm gonna take care of myself. I see it. I see the vision. I got Breeze with me. Hopefully you guys will help me. I got God in my life, and I got 1 or 2 people I know gonna be there for me. People hate, people laughing. Like, you know how many Jews people don't like y'all?
Yes.
They think you'll make a mockery out of them. But you know what? Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all doing what y'all like to do.
Yeah.
Only difference with me is y'all making some fucking money. I didn't make no money because I was stupid. I'm sorry, I was stupid.
When was the first time that you met hip hop?
He was like 17. He used to be on 119th and 7th, come hang out with us, with his brother, little Bob, who got killed, hang out with us every day. He used to ride a bike, literally no seat.
Right.
Yeah, we just hang out every day.
Did you see it? Were you like, yo, this kid has something?
No, we didn't know yet. He just knew music. He's really a basketball junkie.
Yeah.
He took me to go see LeBron James the first time when LeBron was like a junior in high school.
Whoa.
In Queens.
Yeah.
He said, gee, that's the next dude right there. Because remember, I was hip hop's assistant
when
I first started.
Yeah.
He was the top A&R.
Yeah.
We used to go, hip hop was crazy. I was so into working hard. I was so working hard. You know him, yo, you working too hard, man. Yo, fucking relax, man. I said, hey, man, we got Gary, relax. We go to the airport. We got coach seats. He said, I don't do coach. He went swiped his card, and we got first class seats. He said, we don't do those, Gary. So I'm like, in LA,
right, we don't do coach, but we'll push a car.
We'll push a car, yeah. So I wake up in the morning. I'm like, yo, we gotta go to the studio. He said, yo. I said, hip hop, I'm not here for this shit, yo. I used to go work. He's like, this motherfucker work hard, man. Hip hop was just like that. He was so laid back, man.
When's the first time you met any of the Diplomats?
Oh, well, I knew Cam from playing basketball.
You did?
He's a real good ball player.
Yeah.
This rap shit, I don't know where that came from. That's shocking shit. He was a real good ball player.
Yeah, him and Mace.
Yeah, well, I don't know Mace from ball. I know Mace was rapping.
Yeah.
But Cam was a real good ball player. And I met him like that. The next thing I know, this motherfucker can rap. I said, what the fuck? And then it got crazy. That Cam, another thing, man. I'm not stuck in the middle because Cam's my man, but Jay's my boy.
Yeah. This
shit was nasty. This tension.
But there was but it wasn't always tension, right?
Well, honestly, I never seen them disrespect each other in my face. I could be honest with you.
Right.
I was there when they had the big record, New York City.
Yeah.
Welcome to New York
I was
City.
in the studio for that day. I'm gonna tell you that story. I'm in the studio that day. It's about 60 diplomats. 60. It's me, Jay, and 2-3 people.
And all of Harlem.
Yeah, all of Harlem.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So I ain't naming his name because they tapped me on my leg. He said, yo, Cam about to kill Jay. He about to kill Jay. I said, yeah, all right. I said, that's not happening. So then I told Jay, you got it? G, you got something for this? Jay looked at me with that look. Are you fucking serious? So then they started doing their thing. Joel was being on a record, but they were getting so crazy. Joel said, "Me back down."
Yeah.
When I almost threw up, when Jay said, "You're the only one you see on bass, I'm from left to right," I said, "Okay, Jay's locked in. He's locked in." And that's when, after the whole rap, Jay came and gave me a. He said, "I killed." I said, "Did you kill it? You destroyed the record." Next thing I know, these guys are beefing. I don't know where this shit came from. Dude, that shit, honestly, I don't know where this shit came from.
Right.
I think that's what started the tension.
And so, did your relationship with the Diplomats change then too?
Well, I didn't have no problem. No, I see Joel. We said hello to each other. Cam, that's my man, Cam.
Jimmy.
Jim was cool with me.
Yeah.
They always gave me pounds. All those dudes.
Yeah.
I did Jimmy's first beat for free. Bull, I did it for free.
Whoa.
And Jim, you rich now. You should throw me something for that too. Now you got some money. Got more than me. I'm telling in front of you. Throw something at me for that, man.
We had Maul,
Big's younger brother.
Big's youngest brother,
Big's youngest brother.
on
Yeah.
the podcast, and we asked him for a Big Face Gary story.
And he was telling us that there was some bowling party.
And I was actually recording. It was like, we had the handheld recorders back then. And Big Face Gary and Kevin Hart got into a dissing snap contest. I don't know who has this tape, but they need to find it.
Also, the difference in size of these two
Yeah.
guys.
Right. It was like the funny, because if you know Big Face Gary, he's like a hood comedian. He's, for hours he'll just snap on you, just keep going. Kevin Hart at this time, he wasn't the Kevin Hart he is now, but that's when they were doing Paper Soldiers and movies like that.
Yep.
And they just went at it for about 15 minutes, just back and forth. And I'm standing like on the couch by the bowling lane with the camcorder. Just every time somebody got a joke, I'm just back and forth with it. And Kev said, "Man, get that goddamn light out my face, man." They start flipping, man, because Gary was getting the best of him at that time. So I kept the light right in Kevin's face, like, "Nah, man, you got to bounce back. Like, he killing you right now."
Yeah, well, Kevin's funny. He's a comedian for life now. But there's difference with joking in the streets and being on TV. I don't like being on TV, but if I look at you, I'm gonna disrespect you. And I was going at it. I ain't gonna fuck who Kevin Hart was. Fuck Kevin Hart. And he was like, he was trying, but he couldn't do it. Street snapping, and comedian, two different situations.
Right.
Two different situations. He couldn't handle it. But that's my man Kevin Hart. I knew he was gonna blow up. Yo, I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Yo, man, he's killing the game, man.
Were you there for Paid in Full?
Of course, Paid in Full. I was there for State Properties. I seen everything, man.
Yeah.
I was there for everything. I just remember we was in Dame's big ass house in L.A. Kevin have no money, nothing. Dame was just dismantling him. You little bastard, fuck you. You ain't gonna be shit. Kev, I know who's laughing now, right, bro? Who's laughing now, Kev? Yo, you the man. Yo, he destroyed Kev. Kev used to say, "Oh yeah, good job, Kev." You said, "I'm not getting started by nobody." He said, "I'm telling."
Talk about the first time you met Kanye West.
Oh, I gotta start. That's so funny. I met Kanye West now. That's something I'm dying to see.
Yeah.
I wish you could find him for me. I say, Kanye, man. He used to tell me, "Gary, I'm a hell of a producer, producing big records. Fuck this producer. I'm a rapper. I said, Kanye, you ain't no rapper. He rapped Jesus Walks for Jay-Z in baseline on his knees. Jay said, "Get up, man. You're embarrassing yourself." I swear. Jay, you saying you ain't say it. I know you said. I was there.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he broke his jaw in L.A. He did a video through the wire. Then they started seeing that. Then that. Biggs and Dame said, "You out your fucking mind." And Kanye blew up from there. I used to tell Kanye, "You not a rapper. You not a rapper." This kid blew the fuck up, man. Nah, that was my man. Good friend of him. We used to be in L.A. He ain't drink a lot. But I used to make him drink. When we used to be in L.A., he used to be doing beats. He started drinking. Oh man, when he started rapping, I said, "Kanye, I don't want to hear it no." He raps for like hours, getting drunk as shit. And like, Kanye, he won't stop. That was my man. But damn, man, what's Kanye doing, man? Kanye, I'm gonna say it to you now. You gonna get real mad at me. I ain't mentioning them names. You was way better before, man. You got to get back to Kanye, man. The shit you spitting on me, I can't comprehend no more. The first 2-3 albums, you will have me going crazy. Now you got comfortable because you rich. Get back to Kanye, man. Please, I can help you, man. I don't care about no. I don't want to dime, but I can help you.
How about a DJ Clue story?
Oh, he the one who gave me the lyric for my movie, State Property 2. Dame said, "Yo, I'm put you in the movie." So I'm talking. He said, "What you gonna do?" I said, "I don't know." So I said, Clue said, "Yo, I'm 30 and over the streets. I can't be beat." Clue said, "No, man. You gotta say you big. You too. Say it with authority, Gary." I said, "Yo, Wink, I'm 30 and over the streets. I ain't never lose a fight." Remember my brother? I said, "Yeah, that's stuff my big." Clue said, "That's what I'm talking about." That's how I mean Clue. But I knew Clue was gonna make it big though.
Yeah.
Because he's music.
Everybody picked on him.
Oh, they got picked on. Everybody picked. He got destroyed by Dame.
Can we just name some people and you just say your thoughts on them?
That.
Shari Bryant.
Oh, my baby. seen Shari when she's a baby. She used to be coming after school and working with us. She used to wear sneakers all the time, everything. And now this fucking girl's a guru. Big house in Jersey. I've seen her grow up. She's big.
Yeah. Shaka Pilgrim.
Love her. She's just always who she is. She never combed her hair and ain't give a fuck. Laugh at her, she ain't care.
Emmanuel.
My homegirl. She's like a she I like her look, but she should have been a man. The way she thinks, she don't give a fuck. She say what she feel, and that's it. She's a great girl though.
Yeah. Wayno Clark.
Wayno, that's I raised him in the music business. I used to drive him crazy, but it worked. It paid off.
Beehive.
Good dude. Me and him had a fallout one time. We argued big time. We ain't talked for like a couple months, but he's a good guy, hard worker. He don't have his hands out. Jay-Z's cousin, good guy.
When we did the Roc-A-Fella celebration at Highline, was there any part of you that wanted to be on stage during that?
I wanted to, but I was nervous. I told Breeze that I haven't been around that scene in so long. I was nervous. This is my first comeback. Like, I work out now. Now you make me feel better about myself. I'm gonna lose like about 20 more pounds, so I can like look the part. I don't like doing this right here. I'm kind of shy. I know I'm not shy. Like I told Breeze, I could be in a setting if I don't know I'm being taped, and I can have a ball.
Yeah,
but I knew that I had to do this. I was gonna tell Breeze no, because I was kind of scared. I could be honest with you, because you guys are Jewish white guys. I thought you guys were gonna try to make me look bad. I was nervous. I didn't want that situation.
Right. I mean, there's still a lot of interview left.
I don't care what y'all do. I mean, now I don't even care now, because I know y'all full of shit. Y'all all right, but what I'm saying is y'all full of shit. But I knew that being an A&R, like I used to call Biggs. Biggs had a good ear. I got a good ear too, though.
Yeah.
But Biggs, that ain't it, G, or that's it, or that ain't it. Like Young Gun's whole album, he walked me through the whole album.
Well, what's the advice that he's giving you? Because you had said that he like helped you unlock the sort of secret to like figuring out what a good beat is.
Well, he used to just tell me. Well, first of all, I used to be on the hip hop tutelage, and hip hop was younger than me, but I don't believe in older got to know everything. Certain things I could get him in, but music, he had an ear. And I used to be like listening to like, why? See, I got an ear naturally, but there was just records that I didn't know why hip hop picked them. And I said, yo, you picked that fucking record. I remember, you remember where I'm from?
Yeah.
Hip hop picked that beat. You know that, right? Jay-Z spit in his ear, find a fucking beat. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Hip hop came the next maybe 5 hours. Here. And we said, you got it, Hip. He said, yeah. He wasn't bragging. He said, that's it.
Yeah.
Biggs just say you got to feel the record. You got to know the record. And it got to make sense. When they talk, it makes sense. And that's nothing about me. It was garbage. It's garbage. Well, I used to give Jay hell, but Jay don't spit you on his guy. That shit ain't it, Jay. That ain't it. Then he go harder and harder. Then it'd be over. And the sessions I was in, I was very vibrant. I used to just go in the studio. If I like a beat, I give it. If they didn't like it, and sometimes it would come with the beat. I would just make sure that they spitting the right shit. Like I'm telling you, I'm not the genius, but I know when it makes sense.
Yeah.
And like Beans, you ain't even have to say much of him. He's very talented. He just didn't. Beans should have been, like 80, 90 million in, because he had the talent, man.
Were you there for Mac Bitch?
No, I wasn't there for Mac Bitch. I took the whole Truth album. Biggs, I wasn't working for him yet. Biggs would just keep bringing the records to the block. That's what Biggs would do. See, Biggs is smart. It's actually genius.
Yeah.
He go to the studio, bring it to the hood where no one gives a fuck, has no allegiance to nobody.
Yeah.
Yo, what you think about this shit here? Biggs would do it, and then we'd be like, oh my God, the Truth. When I heard the Truth, that's who this motherfucker is. They said Beanie Sigel from Philly. He ready, G. You like it? I said, I like it. That shit is ridiculous what he's saying. He would bring a record to the, what's that record? Who Shot You?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That shit, well, Jay heard Who Shot You. Big said, you hear this shit? Jay couldn't believe that. He said, I got to step my game up, man. And Biggie looked up to Jay. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Brooklyn's Finest. Jay did that verse in 10 minutes. It took Biggie 3 weeks to hand that record in. 3 weeks. He used to be nervous with Jay.
When was the first time you met Clark?
Oh, Clark crazy. I met Clark when he bought Jay. He bought Jay to dance. That's the best thing you're going to have. He says this best. Clark would not stop saying it. He's the best ever. He still says it to this day.
Yeah.
He won't stop saying it either.
Now, what was Clark wearing?
Oh, sneakers?
Yeah, nah.
Oh, all he wears Nike Airs.
Yeah.
He's fucking junkie. That's my man too. Yeah. Good guy. They used to pick on him a lot too.
Really?
Yeah, because he expected a lot out of Clark when Roc-A-Fella transformed after Jay was when we transformed to like the Beanie Sigel stuff, and he didn't think Clark came through, which wasn't fair. Dane was under a lot of pressure, man, because he was just acting crazy to me.
Yeah.
He was acting crazy to me, man. Very talented, very smart. But I felt what he should have did was brought his friends to him. And so I'm going, instead of trying to be the big Willie, I'm going through a lot. I'm about to lose the label. This, blah, and just tell. You got to tell your friends the truth. Then we could tackle it a better way. But instead of, he was lashing out at people. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Well, we talked about this at the live podcast.
Okay.
But what's something that Dame doesn't get enough credit for?
Well, I know one thing he didn't get enough credit for. He got bamboozled on it, but that's because it was nasty, but he didn't deserve that. Dame built Roc-A-Fella. That was his shit. Jay was just a face. Dame was there every day. Him and Radu, they put that shit together. And because Dame was hated so much, they bought Dame out for $30 million, and Jay got a bunch of money, and they did what they did. I'm not knocking you, Jay. It was a business move, but Dame built Roc-A-Fella. And he didn't find Jay, but he did get Jay that deal. He needed a 50-50 venture that put Irv Gotti into a 50-50 venture, and that was the different type of thing. Now they're doing these 360 deals that don't make no sense.
Right.
Know what I mean? But Dame Roc-A-Fella, you got to give that to him.
So, Roc-A-Fella comes to an end.
Yes.
How do you hear about it?
I walk in the office. I'm not naming that people are crying. I'm like, why y'all crying? Dame said the label's over. Label's over. I walk in the office and say, damn, what the fuck you doing? The label's over. He said, he just screamed, get the fuck out of my face, big face. He got me mad. We was at the tussle. Beans took me down to Philly for 5 days. We was about to fight downstairs. And after I ain't see Dame for 5 days after that, we ain't talk about it. I swear, all I can tell you is I walked in the office, everybody was crying. The girls are crying. It was devastating, man. No severance pay, nothing. Nothing.
And what'd you think was the next step?
I ain't have a next step. I was devastated. That's the mistake I made. I thought Roc-A-Fella would never end. That ain't happened to me no more. I learned. Y'all told me, I ain't trying to blow y'all up. Y'all told me, Gary, if you get what you got to get.
Yeah.
This game is serious.
Yeah.
You know? See, I'm going to make y'all laugh. I ain't Jewish, though. Y'all got opportunity. They love y'all in the world. Y'all run the world, man.
Well, depending on where you go.
No, y'all, y'all trying to sugarcoat that shit. Y'all run the world.
Someone
man.
talked to us about Dubai, and we were like, I don't think we're loved over there.
Yeah.
Y'all run the world, man. I'm telling you, you don't want to hear it. You're going to be humble. Like, me personally, Breeze found me through her friend, my friend Taquasia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's going to sound crazy, but I'm saying I'm not trying to be rude, but I got to be honest with you. I told myself I come back in this game, I'm going to put somebody down with me who knows what he's doing, and it got to be somebody who's going to be respected. And again, he's a nice guy. At first, I didn't really know him. So
Yeah, he's a nice Jewish boy.
I didn't give a fuck about him. But then when I seen he was Jewish, and he was honest, he asked about my daughter on several occasions.
Yeah.
I know he has some class.
Yeah.
And Jewish and has a heart and has some brains, you're gonna make some money.
He has a well-paying job. He's an accountant. Yeah.
And you guys live on Upper West Side. You guys moved here when it was a lot. I moved in Upper West Side when it was okay.
Yeah.
You guys are doing pretty well yourselves too. So I don't hear shit.
We do okay.
okay.
Obviously, three of us live together.
Yeah.
Not that great.
Y'all gonna try to sugarcoat that shit. I just know, but seriously, like, I knew I needed somebody to help me this time.
So, all right. So let's talk about you now.
Okay.
Or actually, let's talk about the whole arc. You've always had a big personality.
Yes, that's just me. I don't know how to.
You've always been funny. You've always been gregarious, and
that's just who I
you've been
am.
friends with everybody.
Yeah, everybody loves me. I can't go nowhere and not say hello. I hate it sometimes, but I have people say hello to me. I don't know who they are, but I'm always gonna say hello though. That's who I am.
And you're authentic, and you're you.
Yes, that's all I can be.
What can you do with that now?
Well, damn. I don't know. You might have to help.
I think you can do a lot.
The problem with me is my cousin told me that the other day. I keep putting people in a pedestal they don't deserve. They're not who I am. I'm so humble, but he's right. Every time I'm good to people, they fuck me. And I've learned that. But this time around, I don't know how to say it to y'all. Like, if I didn't like y'all, I wouldn't have came here. I hope you know that.
Yeah, right. yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all, Breeze would have been mad at me.
Yeah, I'm still confused as to, like, no, honestly, like, why, what made you come over the first time?
Because Breeze I wasn't gonna come. Breeze kept pushing me. I need you. He said, Gary, these two Jewish guys. He throws Jewish in there because he knows how I feel.
Yeah.
He knows I respect you differently. Again, I love black people. I'm gonna say it on the mic. I love everybody. But I've dealt with a Jewish guy named Scotty Ehrlich. He's a beer distributor. I met him. I've known people my whole life. When I met him, my life turned around. And not that he gave me money. He just... It came true because somebody told me, I had a friend of mine who worked for a Jewish guy for years. He said, if you're loyal to a Jew and you don't fucking steal from them, and you and him, and he knows you got something with you, they're gonna help you. So I said to myself, I met y'all. I didn't want to talk. I thought you guys were gonna ask me questions I didn't want to answer. I didn't want to be blown up because I'm not doing that shit.
Right.
I wasn't gonna do it. So Bree said, Gary, they're not gonna do it. I thought Bree was setting me up. I was gonna be so mad. So my point is, I felt you guys were genuine. And then when you told me Nori came here, Nori don't fuck with everybody. He would have told me, Gary, don't fuck with those bastards. He would have told me, y'all ain't shit. But I didn't hear that. So honestly, what I can bring to the game is being straightforward who I am. People that may not like a lot of it, but because I'm gonna be forward. I know some stuff I said today wasn't bad, but I know everything I said today about Roc-A-Fella was the truth. A little bit y'all may not like, but y'all know I'm not fucking lying. It was the fucking truth. I'm saying it one more time. Dame, you're very, very intelligent, but when you was going through that shit you was going through, whatever it was, you should have talked to us. You know I did anything. I loved you. I did anything for you. Biggs, loved you. Jay, love you. Y'all put me in a position to make money, and my life turned around too. So I can't lie to y'all. I met a lot of good people, and I'm Big Face Gary. I'm Big Face through Bob, but when I got a music level, my personality went to another level. People love me. So what's happening to you? My personality. I love music. Me and Breeze is trying to put a podcast gonna make people laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm asking y'all to help me. He said down the line y'all can help me, and I don't know. I'm just gonna be Gary, and hopefully it works.
Yeah.
What would you tell like a younger Gary?
A younger Gary right now, don't love. You can love who you work for, but love yourself first. And nothing's forever. Nothing's forever. And save your fucking money, man.
And don't get out of bed for a 2 a.m. meeting.
Several times.
Yeah.
So, and when you get there, it's nothing but jokes.
Yeah.
Not even a serious mean. You left your girlfriend in the bed. And she told me.
Wait, did she like the jokes?
She was pissed. I came back. She was knocked out. What the fuck was it? Nothing. I used to lie to her.
No, it was nothing.
It was a big meeting just because she would be like, "What? Yo, I'm serious, y'all." He used to call meetings. I'm thinking something's wrong. We all there. What's wrong, Dave? I missed y'all. He's just joking. Big, he had a nice apartment down called the Black Door. It was real nice. This shit is like 30 times the size of your apartment.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell us that we have like this beautiful apartment.
It's a nice apartment.
It's fine.
So we're talking shit, you know, but like love yourself first, save your money. I don't know if the point system allows. I'm out thinking, do they still get points on an album?
Mm-hmm.
Get your points on your album if you produce A&R on an album, and save and do something with your money. Like Irv Gotti, I respect him. He hasn't been right. He has about 13 houses. Irv Gotti has no money problems because when he had the money, he made it work.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make your money work, man. Also, I bought Breeze in because Breeze is Jewish and he's an accountant. When I get some real money, he's gonna make sure I'm okay.
Yeah, he's gonna get you a Jewish lawyer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna be real good.
Yeah.
Okay, so people are gonna wonder what you've been up to in the past, ever since The Roc broke up. And so, did you ever try and get back into music? Did you ever?
Man, I was struggling, man. I tried. People were giving me like Jay offered me a job, but it didn't happen. He promised me a job. I did the album with Beans. Had this album after Feeling the Air. It finished. That's when Jay-Z was president of Roc-A-Fella. He didn't give me a job.
President of Def Jam.
Yeah. I had my daughter was born in 06. Yo, when I say I was struggling, man, I was struggling. Damn near getting evicted, man. And by the way of God, I figured it out. You know, I just started my own business, and it was hard. And I just fought, you know. And I like what I'm doing, kind of, because I don't have to answer to nobody at all. I do what I want when I want, but I get it done. I drive vans. I got my own business. If I don't feel like driving, somebody do it for me. I'm doing okay. And the thing about me, I'm different. I don't need the fame. I'm going to get it because I'm Gary. If I'm happy, I'm happy. And my daughter's fine, my daughter's fine. I don't know, like, is fame big to y'all?
No.
No.
It's natural. You guys are funny. Like, I don't know. I seen one that made me laugh. I can't find it. You had the girl vagina.
Uh-huh.
And I think you guys are walking with Biggie. What's just one of the biggest ones you did? I love this shit. Y'all in Houston?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with Bun.
I don't think y'all got out there.
Yeah.
That was with
It
Bun.
looked like y'all was drinking. I don't get everybody. My friends say you're drinking. You gotta to be that stupid. How did you get into that mode? Y'all just said fuck.
You know, we just think different. I don't know. Like, no, it's just
that
it is what
shit,
it is.
Yo,
Thank you very much.
That
Thank
was
you.
one of your. To me, I don't think I'll do that. Man. Y'all were walking down.
Watch us.
Yo, the girl had the vagina. The hair coming out.
Yeah.
By the way, you opened it up and you were like, "Yeah, you were walking with that girl with the vagina," and I was just like, "Oh no!"
I know.
Like, I don't know what
which
this could be.
video?
Yeah.
Like,
Y'all guys are
That wasn't me.
crazy. When you first told me you guys were from my hood, I couldn't believe that, man.
Yeah, I saw you out. We don't have laundry in our building, and I was walking to the laundromat, and I walked past you probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. But you were with
me?
Yeah, but you were with somebody, and so I was like, I didn't know.
A guy or a girl?
Guy.
Oh, my big guy?
I don't remember.
Was it your security?
You should have stopped me, man. I'm normal, man. I'm normal, man. But I'm just want to thank you for giving me this opportunity.
No.
I took a 12-year break, man. I didn't know it was the right thing when I said, I wasn't nervous though today at all. I just said, okay, if they make a mockery out of me, I curse them out after.
And then we don't put up the video,
And
the
I have a
episode.
drink and leave it alone.
Yeah.
We had this whole Roc-A-Fella show at Highline. We're personal friends with people like Shari and Hip Hop and Lenny and everybody. And we're two kids from Westchester, 30 minutes north of here, who love Roc-A-Fella records. Like the music, the clothing, the slang, the attitude,
The story.
the story means so much to us. And
Yes.
and who are we? We're just fans. You were part of it, and you were just always a name to us. You were always a figure to us that we didn't know. And we're so appreciative that you came and were that puzzle piece that is another link in the chain that rounds out this story. It's so important to us. I think it's so important to the audience, and I think it's honestly, your story is very important to the history of Roc-A-Fella Records. So thank you for being here.
And I thank you for having me, man. And it's like Breeza said something. It was therapy because I've been holding this shit in for years, man. And again, if I said something offensive, it wasn't offensive. I was trying to tell you how I feel. And Jay, I ain't seen you in years. I respect the shit out of you. I respect your raps, so you know how me and you get down. You come into my fucking podcast, yo. I don't care if you got your Bentley, your wife, your kids, whatever you want to do. We gonna sit, we gonna drink Patron, and we gonna talk 40 minutes of hell. We gonna talk a lot of shit, man. Thanks for having me, guys. Love you guys.
Thanks so much. Thanks everyone for listening to this new episode of A Waste of Time with It's The Real. Jeff, if people want to find out more about us, if people want to find out more about this podcast, if people want to show up at our show on November 2nd in Los Angeles, California, where can they go?
You can go to the Bootleg Theater in Los Angeles, but more importantly, you can buy your tickets now at ItsTheReal.com. Our tickets are available there. You can listen to all of our podcasts, new and old, at SoundCloud.com/awasteoftime. You can also search on iTunes for A Waste of Time with It's The Real. It's The Real is one word, no apostrophes, no spaces. SoundCloud.com/ItsTheReal for our music. You can also find that on Spotify, Apple Music, and all streaming services.
Tidal and Google Play, shout out to them.
You can always find us online at Twitter at It's The Real, Facebook at It's The Real, Instagram at It's The Real. We are also on Snapchat at It's The Real, even though, honestly, you're not going to find much content from us there. If you want to go find that Roc-A-Fella live podcast, you can go to youtube.com/ItsTheReal. You can also find our DJ Semtex interview on there as well.
Jeff, you know this podcast isn't going anywhere. It's not going to grow unless we tell people to tell other people to tell other people about this very here podcast and music videos and live performances. So, who, Jeff, would you like to tell about this little thing we call It's The Real?
I want to tell Andrew Barber, some guy named Ty, and Ernest Wilkins, all from Chicago, some of them from Fake Shore Drive and others from other places. I want to tell them that I see them and I appreciate them for everything they've done and everything that they continue to do, even after 10 years of killing it in this game. Shout out to Andrew Barber especially.
Yeah, shout out to Fake Shore Drive celebrating 10 years. Not a small accomplishment. Jeff, I would like to shout out a few people who jump in our Instagram live, and I'm talking about Jana all day. I'm talking about Cindy and Brett McKinnon. McKinnon?
Brent McKinnon.
Brent McKinnon.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brent McKinnon and Jana and Cindy, and we appreciate you guys jumping in there, being active and engaged, and telling everybody that we're coming to Los Angeles on November 2nd to the Bootleg Theater. Go get your tickets. It's The Real live in Los Angeles. Guys, spread the word. Let people know. Let's keep the momentum going, the sellout streak alive. Let's have a huge welcome for It's The Real in Los Angeles on November 2nd. We're really looking forward to it. We'll see you then. Not for real, for real.
Sure.
We'll see you guys next week.